Breakfast time. Is that good, Richie?
Yeah, it's almost finished.
Hey,
Look,
no,
yeah?
that's Daddy's last piece of bacon. No, you stinker.
Share it with Daddy.
You gotta share with Daddy. Yeah, I see this. Wow. Eat my last piece of bacon. That's a short trip to
Yeah, look.
a timeout.
I'm gonna share it with you. No, you don't like? I have a
Yeah,
sauce.
thank you guys for cooking breakfast.
You're welcome.
Muy delicioso.
Yeah, I told today.
Everybody almost finished.
I told today then I'm happy because sometime I'm gonna need a holiday also for the kitchen.
Yeah, perfecto. Muchas gracias.
Yeah, very good. Okay, guys, ready for snorkeling?
We're getting there.
Enjoy, guys. Yeah, the sun go out in this moment in this beautiful place of Sunblast Island, and we have a lot of reef, really a lot of reef around us, a lot. They are very brave. They have a long road they want to ride in the beach, and they have a long road to swimming, but in between they have 2 or 3 reefs for exploring.
Hey boy, every time you look at me, I know you see my knees go weak, trying to keep it together.
Hey girl, I never ever thought we'd be, I never ever thought I'd see. Then I saw your smile. Oh, we can go across the oceans and see the world tonight. Oh, say hello to the mountains and watch the new sunrise. But no matter what the country, the city, the street, by land or by sea, together forever is my favorite place to be.
7 o'clock. Richie sleeping. Everybody else just getting up because it is time to move. It is day 4. And we just spent day 3 anchored at Snug Harbor. And now we are on our move to the next harbor, which is going to be Isla Pinos. So that's where we're going to spend day 4. And it's going to be about an 8 to 9 hour sail. It's about 45 nautical miles from here. So it's going to be our first full day sail, and in preparation for our first overnight sail, which we'll be doing after we check out of Panama and sailing to Colombia. That'll be probably in the next week or so, just depending on weather. But yeah, everybody's just waking up. We're going to start getting things ready. We're planning to pull anchor at 7:30 and get underway. And I think JP is getting his anchor up already because he was going to head out a little bit ahead of us because he runs about a knot slower than us. So we figured it's better if he gets out ahead of us and we'll catch up to him along the way, and that way we can both approach the next island close to the same time. The next island is going to be a bit tricky. It's off the charts. There's no charts. We only have the chart book for that. So we have the Eric Bauhaus book, which has the paper charts built in, and that shows the navigation and the entries for the next islands because they don't work on the Navionics charts. They're not charted for some reason. Haven't been for years. Yeah, I see JP on deck and looks like he's bringing up his anchor now. Oh, he's just turned sideways, but he should be getting underway shortly. Looks like maybe his anchor just came off the bottom, so he's just drifting downwind now. So he'll get that stowed, and then he'll be on his way out the entrance, which is just out where you see right now. And he's got a bit of an issue with his new windlass. He just put a brand new windlass on, but it seems to have the wrong size gypsy, so the chain keeps binding up on him. So he has to continually unbind it and go down below to get it stowed in the locker properly because it keeps jamming. So a bit of a problem for him, but hopefully he can get that resolved soon. And just in the background you can see Milagro, and that's Kelly and Darren. And I think you'll see them on deck very soon also because they're going to get underway about the same time. They'll be heading down with us, so it'll be the 3 boats. Sophisticated Lady, Mahalo, and Milagro. And we're all heading down to Isla Pinos at the same time. And there comes his anchor now, so I think JP is just about ready. Just got it loaded on deck. Now you'll secure that and he'll be underway. And you can see he's got a fairly good sized mantis anchor like ours, and he's quite happy with it also. Those anchors dig in deep and fast, and we've never had any issue with ours, even held through 2 hurricanes. They're amazing anchors. Mommy's up and getting everything ready. Mommy doing coffee for everybody for the morning.
No, you're recording me always in a bad moment.
That's always a bad moment. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, all the mateys fall out.
Uh-oh. Luca waking up.
Morning.
Here comes Nick. Everybody's coming to life. So it's getting close to about 7:15, and you can see Milagro has hoisted anchor. So they have their sail up and heading for the channel. And just ahead of them is JP on Mahalo. So he's already on his way out to sea. So we'll be underway in about half an hour and start catching up to the 2 of them. But that'll give them a little bit of time to get ahead because we travel about a knot faster than JP. I'm not sure about Milagro yet, but we'll find out today. Some of the locals coming out to do their morning fishing. Kind of an overcast day, but that's typical around this area. We are, after all, in the rainforest. We're surrounded by miles and miles of pure jungle. So it's very quiet, very remote for sure. But it looks like we should have a good wind, and hopefully it'll be a little bit more sunny when we get out to sea. It's usually the further you get away from the shoreline, the more sunny it is. Clear skies. But let's have a look here. Okay, so far, turn on our gauges. And it looks like so far we have about 10 to 12 knots. And it's coming almost directly out of the north. So we're going to be heading on a southeast trajectory, so it's going to be more or less behind us, kind of on our port quarter for the first while, and then moving more astern as the farther we get south. So we expect to be kind of on a reach as we approach getting down closer to Isla Pinos. So my strategy for that, we're probably going to have 2 to 2.5 meter waves on about a 10-second period. So there's going to be big waves, but a good distance between them. So they shouldn't be breaking or anything. I don't think we're going to see any white water. But it does have the chance to make the boat roll because they're going to be hitting us from the side where the wind is going to be behind. So I'm gonna leave our first reef in the main. You remember we put a reef in the main for our last sail, and if we leave the main up fully, it's just gonna end up blanketing and shadowing the genoa, which will just stall out the genoa. So we're gonna use the main to hopefully keep the boat stable from rolling in the side waves, and we're gonna use the genoa for our power to keep going downwind. So we'll see how it goes, and if we need more power and the wind is a little bit more on the beam, we can always throw the main up a little further. It's a lot easier to shake out a reef at sea than it is to put one in, especially if the boat is rolling. Okay, so Luke is up on deck starting to get things ready, and we got a few chairs to stow and things like that, and we'll be ready to go.
Great, guys, thank you.
Okay, Marius is gonna go cap our water tanks, so we're ready there. Yeah, next we're gonna release the mainsail, the jibe preventer. So I think the mainsail back, our pack is already open, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna hoist the mainsail. We just gotta release the jibe preventer. So we put the boom in the center and then hoist it up on the first reef. So Luke can help with that.
Yeah, I go to dress myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I fix to organize the last things to don't move.
Okay. Okay, so engine is warming up. Just give it a little bit more RPM. Yeah, that's about 1,000 RPM. That should be good. And our wind is increasing to 11 knots, so still a little bit light, but we'll see what we get when we get out there. Got our course plotted, so we have a 35 mile as the crow flies, but as you can see, that's across land. So the entire course all the way up and around the island and then into the entrance of the next island is about 45 nautical miles. But that's our direct course line right there. So we are right in here in Snug Harbor. And we'll be following this course out through here and through the reefs and then out to sea. Okay guys, if you want to release the black line, the jibe preventer, don't take it off the boom, just off the deck. Then we'll put the black line inside the cockpit. Okay. Ready to hoist mainsail. Get the main sheet released. And ready. Tighten in a little bit. Just like so. Yep, no, they're very on top of everything, learning very fast.
Yeah, and for Mama, really, they are big help. It's the first time then a man's
Even in the galley.
in the gear and everything, cooking, cleaning, set the table, really.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys, thank you. They have a good memory also.
Okay, ready to start hoisting? You got the halyard ready? Okay, you can go ahead. Yeah, I have to admit, this is one of our best crew we've had on board so far. They are more than anxious to learn everything, help with everything, and don't need to be told twice. And once they've known everything once and done it once, they just do it on their own automatically. So yeah, we're very happy with that. These guys are all a big help. Okay, a little bit more throttle. And let's go see how the mainsail's going. Okay, and we're going to be running downwind also, so we don't need too much tension. So we want a little bit of power in the sail. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, that should be good. We don't need too much tension because we're not going upwind. And next we need to bring up the anchor snubber. Somebody likes to be right in the middle of all the action.
Give me another bucket. One.
Ah, nice job. Can you wax that when you're done, please? Good, thank you. Alright, we're ready.
Let's go.
Sail is up and looking good. All the plants have been freshly watered just in case they get a little bit of salt spray, as we got to keep our plants happy too. We love our gardens, that's for sure. Okay, just about around this big reef and then we'll turn to starboard.
Have a Canadian flag
Does it?
in the Cayuco? Is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Ah, no. It's a revolution flag. But
not a bad sail so far. We're doing about average 6 knots on a broad reach, wind at 120 degrees at about 10 to 12 knots. And we just caught up with Milagro. That's them just off our port beam. So I guess they had a run-in with some breaking waves that gave them a bit of a thrill ride. But luckily no damage, nothing happened. Just a few scares. Because it gave them a big shock, but everything is alright over there, so we're just tagging along with Milagro now. And it sounds like JP is about 4 to 5 miles in front of us. So that's good, so he got a good head start. So we should be close to catching up to JP in a few hours by the time we get closer to our destination. So we've still got about 21 miles to go. So you can see, so 21 miles to destination. We're at a heading of 130, but our bearing is 149, but of course that's across land. So we got 11 to 12 knots just off our port quarter and averaging 5.5 to 6 knots speed over ground. So all in all, a good start to the trip. We're a couple hours in so far, and we should be there in approximately 4 hours, 4 to 5. We figured about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so we'll see if we make it in early, but I'm anticipating the wind is probably going to drop off in the next few hours. Hopefully it holds in there a little longer for us so we can keep sailing and don't have to motor the last part of the leg. Touch wood. We are on final approach for the reef, which is we're gonna have to cross to go into Isla Pinos. So we're 1.5 miles, and we're gonna have to cross this reef, which is about 20 feet of depth, with great big waves right behind us. So we got some pretty big following waves, but you can see right there in the background that is Isla Pinos, which is described in the books like a big humpback whale on the water. You can just see it there. And we should be less than a mile from where the waves are going to break here. So we actually have to cross the reef in breaking waves, likely. That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, we're at 30 feet now. So it comes up really fast.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, yeah. Wow, we have a big wave. Yeah, this is big. We surf in a beach. Woo! Mario, sit down, sit down. Hi guys, this is a big reef. Isla Fina in front of us. Very bad entrance. But here we are. Wow, this is a big reef in front of us. All port size, Captain. Wow. Look the waves. Isla Pino. Here we are. Llegamos. Vaya, yeah.
Hey Richie, we're arriving at Isla Pinos. Nice beach. Looks nice, eh buddy? Bueno playa.
Yeah, it's like JP thinking to anchor directly on the beach, it seems like.
Yeah, I thought we could see him a second ago. How come he disappeared again?
No, it's there.
Yeah, I know, but we could see the boat a second ago.
Yeah.
Oh, you can?
But it's very close to the beach, seems like.
Ah, he's just on the inside of that edge. I see now, okay. There's a little tiny bay in there. That looks nice.
Yeah, like cabañas, I saw.
Hey, JP finally beat us once. Good on him. Good job. Now let's try and get anchored without hitting him. just arrived at Isla Pinos, Pine Island, in the South Sandbox. It's us and JP. Nobody else here. Just anchored in front of a little tiny town right there. There's just a few locals living on the island. There's a lot of wind here. You might not be able to hear this, but here's the full view. Just us. Nobody in sight. And it was a good sail. Hey Richie, did you have a fun sail? Yeah. Yeah, it was nice, huh? Are you ready? You want to see the playa?